Okay, the February forecast is here, and let's begin, my friends, with the acknowledgement that this is the year of the potent two-sided coin scenario. That, yes, there's a lot of chaos and craziness and breakdowns and transformations happening that can be really disturbing to a lot of people if you pay attention to it. Tip, are you going to pay attention to it? Do you need to pay attention to it? If it's not something that you're personally involved in or going to able to move the needle on in any way, why give it your attention? Why? The second thing is on the flip side of this coin, it's the most incredible year for opportunity. It's pioneer energy. There's so much ability to begin something new, to launch out in new directions and feel the benefit of your work, of your ideas, of your enthusiasm, of your joy. It's so available to us. We're kind of focusing on negatives far too much. Don't do that, okay? And look at so much of my work from quantum physics and the energy of abundance is we have to remember the external is the side effect of the internal. And so expanding inwardly, so important. So if you're uncomfortable, if you are in massive discomfort, go inward. Find an inner solution to that. And these manifestations that we're hoping to create, some will create instantaneously, or they'll take a month or 6 months or 6 years. But don't you want to get started on that? The materialization. And this is why abundance is so much about focus and concentration. We have to be able to stay with the flow of energy to manifest what we want. So, that's why I've created so many inner journey classes this year, inner strength for our physicality, for our love life, our money life, for our job life. How do I stay solid inside myself? It's kind of like you're in the ocean with waves crashing down around you, but if you know how to surf, if you're a master with that surfboard, you're going to win a big prize. I mean, that's the energy we're in this year. Now, specifically as it pertains to February, and through April, there's a lot of this stop and start crazy, crazy, whoa energy. All right. And we have to ground and keep our feet planted, but also decide what we're going to focus on. I think in the predictions, I talked a lot about that this first part of the year is like someone who's learning how to drive a manual transmission and they've never driven the clutch before and they jerk it forward and that stops, but they keep moving forward, but it's kind of jerky and uncomfortable and awkward. And, that's sort of the energy we're in. And there's all kinds of surprises and new things coming from every which way you can imagine. It's exciting. It's exhausting at times. We really have to practice self-care in a big way. But remember, that's what we're in for at least 4 months. It's going to settle down a little bit after May, but there's still all this forward propulsion energy. Don't forget the bigger picture of the year. But it's fast moving. I mean, who would have thought it's the end of January? My goodness, it was Christmas yesterday. How can it be the end of January? Well, this is the nature of the beast. But in February, here we are. February is all about relationships. Not that there's nothing else going on, but all of our relationships are transforming in incredible ways. New beginnings, closures, remedies, and it's intense. So this intensity we've been feeling, it's all in our relationships. That can be work relationships, family relationships, romantic relationships, comings and goings, revisiting the past. It's it's a lot and lots of surprises, but it's in our favor. We're ending up no matter what pummeling we think we're taking, we're going to end up on our hind legs, and we will be feeling better by the time we get to the end of February with our relationship status. So set your intention, really, really set your intention to decide what you're going to focus on in February and stick to it. Stay away from the news, please. Stay away from the news. I mean, I've been preaching this for decades. What's it going to take? Stay away from the news. And I hear, oh, Phyllis, I need to be informed. Informed of what? Informed of what? What do you need to be informed about? Unless you are actively engaged in a certain area, I don't think you need to be informed about really anything. That's my point of view. What you need to know is inside of you. You know, what I do is I follow, you know, you guys know I'm a big TikTok proponent, huge TikTok proponent for all kinds of reasons, but you can ask me about that separately if you want to know. But I follow specific doctors on there who I respect and admire. They're going to give me information I need about, you know, like I think we had some, the new administration shut down access to recall notices and, you know, everything related to health for the time being. So I have people I follow that I trust and I like. Um, if I'm going to listen to politics, which I listen to very, very, very little, I have people I listen to that I trust, admire, and respect, and I know I'm going to get an unbiased and not editorialized and slammed at propaganda slammed down my throat. You know, and then and now on TikTok, of course, it's world talk. And I will say this, that, you know, the TikTok blackout, which happened, it shut down the American access, but then all of a sudden, all the countries around the world got to first place in the algorithm. So suddenly we're communicating with all these people around the world. It's just phenomenal because that's the beauty of TikTok. You get to talk to each other, and you do talk to each other and see everyday people discussing the world and discussing their lives. We don't need a reporter from some biased media outlet sticking a microphone in their face. We get to hear directly from them. But anyhow, I digress. As we get into February, this is a robust, bumpy, crazy month, just like January, but it's heavily focused on relationships and our relationships to one another. And we're going to like it when we get to the other end. So just buckle up, hang on, keep your inner focus. Don't let anyone take you out of your inner well-being. That's all you really need to focus on. Now, if you're an activist or you have some specific area that you need to be informed about, then be informed about it, okay? But stay away from the news, please. Please, please, please. Why? Why are you going to watch? To get agitated and worried? Why? 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 Connect to each other. Connect to each other, rely on each other to help you, to inform you, to lift you up. That's the answer in my point of view. Anyhow, it's a bumpy, bumpy month again, but you know, it's exciting. Let it be exciting. Don't let it be scary. Don't let it be frightening. Don't let it be overwhelming. Do your self-care. Put your boundaries for how much you're going to draw in to your experience. You're going to be focused on relationships this month. That's just how it is. But a lot of good information coming forward, and will continue to press forward to transform, and everything will feel new by the end of the month. All right. All right, my friends, take care and have a wonderful day. Oh, I forgot. Let me tell, next Wednesday, the Shamanic Journey class, learning to trust your body again. I'm teaching you the Empowered Healer method as created by Dr. Susan Allison. Love this work. Just love this work, and I wanted to share it with you. Next Wednesday, 9 o'clock Pacific time.